something. Hi,
Yeah,
everyone.
you a lie. Shut up.
What I do now?
You're a liar. I'll talk to you about it after. Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hi, family.
Pastor Nick and Lying Maya. Um,
Angel Maya. I would never do such a thing.
an angel, as I say often,
Oh, goodness.
fallen angel. How's
What's
everybody
happening to
doing?
my head today? Why is it disappearing?
Is it fitting in the size of the screen?
No, not like yours.
Mine is fine. The camera's perfectly in mine. You know,
Yeah, okay.
yours might be out of symmetry with your camera. I'm not sure.
Goodbye.
What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Just some brotherly sister love. That's all.
Yes.
How was your birthday yesterday?
It was good. I really enjoyed it. My
That's
brother was home. My brother is home from the Navy. So this is the first time that we've been able to have like a whole family birthday gathering in a long while. So it was a good
awesome.
day.
That's nice. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, everybody wish my happy 32nd birthday.
25th birthday.
What do you say?
25th birthday.
32nd birthday. And
Thank
y'all
you.
thank God for her in her 30s. She's probably got a few gray hairs in there. She colors in.
I've been doing good so far. Don't jinx me.
I don't believe in jinxes. I don't believe in jinxes. You're fine. You're not like me. I start graying in my 30s. So, you're cool.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Maximize Monday one more again.
Mhm.
We hope that you all can come on and please share at this time and let somebody know we're on. Hey, and Jeanette. Hello, everybody from around the world watching. We're so glad that you can join us again. If it's your first time watching, please type in VIP in the chat and let us know where you're watching from, who you are. And we appreciate all of you for coming on every single Monday
Mhm.
as we discuss some topics for about a half hour. That's good to hear. Just by way of announcements, as people are coming on, tomorrow night is Wimp Diamonds Women's Ministry at 7 o'clock.
Mhm.
Check it out. Of course, you have Bible study on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Hi, Patty Green from Galveston, Texas. Cool. How you doing? Hey, Kife.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, Bible study Wednesday, Thursday. We got a busy week this week.
I know it's jam packed.
Sound Mind panel on Thursday
Mhm.
at 7 o'clock. Or
Mhm.
remind me to talk to you about recording schedule after.
Okay.
I'll type it in the chat. Sound Mind panel on Thursday at 7, and then of course, Fresh Friday.
Yep.
On
Friday at
Thursday.
7.
Yeah,
Gonna be a
Fresh
full
Friday.
house.
We're supposed to be doing these things for a half hour, but Fresh Friday always goes over.
I don't know what happens every single time.
I'm telling you, I think what it is we kind of forget the audience is there and start talking to each other.
Yeah.
And I think it's like people are peering into our conversation with each other.
Yeah.
And it's organic. It's fun
Mhm.
for us. I hope the audience likes it, but it's just,
I think so. It's
yeah,
a fun time, so it's hard not to enjoy and be part of the conversation.
yeah, yeah. We literally, I kind of get into us talking to each other like we're talking in person,
Uh-huh.
oblivious to everybody else, uh, but it's cool. That's why I think it works good.
Yeah. We'll
Um,
have to get Bishop to join us for a Fresh Friday again, because
I
that
know
was good too.
I got to see when the schedule because he's got coordination classes
Yeah.
during the month. I think he's off one of the Fridays. Let me check and see. But he's
Okay.
not. But see, second Friday always class.
Mhm.
Once his class is over, we'll work it out.
Nothing beats that time you went after Kevin.
Kevin, not
He. Yeah.
not Kevin Johnson, the other Kevin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Anyway, y'all come on in and share. If you're watching from wherever you're watching from, let us know where you're watching from. Shout us out. We know most of y'all watch. We see the numbers on the screen, but shout us out. Let us know you're watching,
Yeah.
even if you're our regulars.
Happy
Hey,
Friday. Hey,
Carissa.
Carissa.
We don't see y'all names pop up as you're watching. We just see the numbers climb. But
Mhm.
shout us out. Let us know who's watching today. especially if you're first time, type VIP in the chat, and we would love to be able to welcome you.
And I know we have someone who's watching from India. We have some from Texas, but I want to find out who's watching from the furthest away.
I think
So
India's the furthest away.
that's what I'm thinking, but maybe not. Leave your city and state in the comments so we can see that too.
Yeah, we ain't trying to look you up. We're not gonna do all that. We just
no, ain't got time for that.
Right. Hey Keisha. Hey Shelly. How you doing?
Hey.
Anyway, what are those things? We still putting up those little.
Thank you, my favorite Pastor Smith.
Put the picture up.
Let's see. Where are
That's
they?
me.
Did we do this one?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
Grand Prairie, Texas. How you doing? Hey, from Indiana. How you guys doing? Welcome. These little pictures I saw online. I can't remember who posted them. Right now, but a few weeks ago they popped up, and I thought they would be good for us to discuss. And they were about different paths to doing things. Hey, Helene, of course, from Kansas City. Yes, the Show Me State. Yes, it was Maya's birthday yesterday. Y'all wish her happy 42nd birthday.
Oh gosh,
she was 42 years old.
And, I'm 42. You're what? 50?
She looks young for her age. That's all. And she's older than I am. But anyway, so one of these pictures really hit me. We kind of been going through different ones, and we would love to take your questions, your comments about these topics. And this one is pretty cool. And actually was something I prayed about this morning or last night, where I was saying, Lord, teach me how to do it. Mm-hmm. Teach me how to do something, and send people to help me learn how to do it or to do what I can't do. Kind of along those lines. Mm-hmm. And I think, no. Something we're going to talk about, that's a lie. Liars don't inherit the kingdom of God. I was studying for Bible study, and we're going to hit on this in a few weeks. Paul likens our spiritual growth and development to exercise. Mm-hmm. And when you exercise something, you really don't go into it knowing exactly what you're doing. At least when you're first starting, you don't always know how to do it till you learn from somebody else, and you can't exercise the way that people have been doing it for years.
Yeah,
I think we have a tendency of wanting to start something and be proficient in it, mm-hmm. rather than learning to exercise that muscle until we get better at it.
Yep.
So the picture was, the guy keeps shooting, I keep missing, and not realizing that as he keeps shooting, he's actually learning, and eventually he hits the target. Mm-hmm. But our thing is, we try something twice, we try something 3 times, and all of a sudden it don't work. And we're ready to quit, we're ready to give up because we think it doesn't work. When the reality is that God wants us, and even life will teach you that you're not going to be good at something in the beginning. And guess what? It's okay. It's like a baby learning how to walk. Right. You're going to fall, you're going to tumble, you're going to want to get back and crawl, but your parents are going to lift you up and say, no, you're going to learn how to walk. Because a child going back to crawling, I'm going back to what's convenient for me. Mm-hmm. Rather than, it's something I know, rather than pushing myself to do something.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I agree. Like, I feel like we like to put all of our eggs into one basket, and just be the best. But like you said, it's a progress, and there's baby steps that are involved to get us to the mark that we want to get to. And I think we talked about this too last week, is that we undervalue all those steps and how they lead to the bigger picture of things. Yeah, so I don't know. It's easy to do, to, like you said, try once, try twice, and then, okay, I'm done. Yeah. It's easy to do that, like you said, because it's our comfort zone. We kind of fall back into what we know. But there's growth in, pushing outside the box and continuing on.
Yeah. Because once you learn how to walk and run, you don't want to go back to crawling. You just don't want to, because now It's easier to do. It's more proficient. Whoever Facebook user is, hi, how are you? Yes, we missed the building too. And hopefully we'll be back in soon. Hey, David, how you doing? But it's that slow process of build and being patient with yourself.
Yeah, and forgiving.
And forgiving, yes, and very
Yep.
much forgiving. And what will help you get there quicker is have a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Read as much as you can about a topic. Learn as much as you can. Learn from others' failures. Have people mentoring you, and that will help you. You know, you won't get there fast, but it'll get you there faster.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have some assistance along the way. But it's learning how to be patient with yourself, and learning how to crawl, then learning how to walk, then
Mm-hmm.
learning how to run, and taking your time and giving, like you said, forgiving yourself and giving yourself the grace to grow. And I think a lot of us just don't give ourselves the grace to grow and develop.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes we use it as an excuse not to do it or to quit.
Mm-hmm. Because we say at least, well, we tried.
Yeah, I tried.
That's the check off the list.
But the question is, did you really try? There's a difference between doing something and actually trying it.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you'll do it, it didn't work, stop. Trying is actually really putting your effort into it.
Yep.
You can do something and you put no effort into it at all. Well, it
That's
failed.
not trying. That's just doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just doing it. You're not really trying it. You're really not putting the effort into doing it. And I wonder sometimes how many things we gave up on. If we would have kept going at it, we'd actually been good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you listen people that write. They say, here's a secret to writing. Guess what you got to learn how to do? Guess what you got to start doing? Write. And that's the whole thing. It's like it's not deep. People are expecting some great thing.
Yeah.
The best writers are the best readers, and the best writers are people that write.
Mm-hmm.
They read a lot, they write a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll talk about writer's block. They'll talk about sitting at their computer or a notebook and just for hours just looking at it.
Yeah.
But the way to get it is actually to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us just don't go out there and do it.
Yeah. I like that you also mentioned getting a mentor, because I feel like that's something that can cause anxiety, whether it be like I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing, or I just don't want to ask for help because I want to do it by myself, like that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. It's okay to allow people to help you in the process. You don't always have to do it by yourself.
Talking about pride.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Because to me, there's no shame in not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
We're not supposed to know everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask me today, if you ask me to this day, would I pass a geometry test? I would fail with flying colors. And you know what? It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I've been out of school for over 20 years. I'm okay.
Yep.
But we expect to. I don't want to. It's like we want to hide our ignorance, not realizing that hiding your ignorance is going to make you continue to be ignorant and not smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay not to know.
Yeah, it's okay.
Fine. But that doggone pride
gets us every time.
Yeah, I want to
make things 10 times harder for yourself.
Yeah, I don't want them to think differently. Like you saying, I've never did calculus before. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, most people don't know what they're doing with calculus. I mean,
yeah,
I'm using that as just I'm using that as a statement for general purposes. It's just
and there's strength in showing your vulnerability and being able to ask for help, or to say, I don't know this, but I can learn. Like those sort of things. There's strength in that, and it opens the door to greater.
Yeah. And some things, let's be real here, some things, depending on how you see it, exposing what you don't know, some of it isn't vulnerable at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I asked you to this day, could you explain to me quantum physics? Would you feel vulnerable telling me I have no idea how to explain quantum physics?
That wouldn't work out too well.
But would you be like, oh my God, I can't tell him I don't know quantum physics? And, would you feel ashamed about that?
No, but I do think that it depends on setting too.
Huh?
Yeah. I think it depends on setting too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some things we feel a little vulnerable exposing. Some things there's no vulnerability. I'm
Mhm.
actually okay not knowing.
Yeah.
Oh, they be like, oh, did you see what happened online? No,
No.
no. How did you see it? Because I wasn't on and I don't care.
Mhm.
It's like it's no shame, but
Yeah.
pride will continue to get in the way, and pride is the greatest enemy of humility, and pride is one of the greatest enemies to success.
Mhm.
It's that doggone pride stops us from asking for help, you know,
Google University.
right? Stops us from reading, and you know, stops us from asking for help from other people and mentoring. But here's my question: why do we think an individual will look down on us if we don't know something?
Because we feel like we need to know it all. And when we don't, it makes us weak.
But why? Why does
Why does
not
it matter?
yeah, why does it matter? Why does not
Yeah.
knowing everything mean you're weak, or um what is this internal standard we have of ourselves that makes no sense at all? That we're supposed to know stuff we probably you know
Yeah.
don't know, or
Honestly, I think some of it comes down to competition,
okay.
even just breaking it down to like science or whatever. Like we have that natural inclination to compete with each other, even like trying to get through the red light. Like,
Yeah,
why do I need to drive faster than you?
right.
You know?
Yeah.
Why
It's
do we
like the
need
person that cuts you off to get in front of you and you both end up
and
at
we
the
still get the same light?
so you did all that for nothing. Almost caused an accident just to
Uh-huh.
get stuck like everybody else.
Yeah, but I made it there first.
Yeah. That's insanity. Insanity.
Mhm.
We're crazy. You know that, right?
Mhm.
We are nuts. Because like
Mhm.
now I can see why the Bible says not to think more highly of yourself than you ought to.
Mm.
Because when we think of ourselves in a way that's greater than we're supposed to, I
Yeah.
can see why we deal with pride, struggle to reveal, well, I'm not, let me balance this out. Struggle to reveal nonsensical things. I'm not talking about your vulnerable side, like, your private life,
Yeah.
that stuff, of course, you'd be picky and choosing who you reveal that to. But some of the stuff we're talking about is just so asinine.
Mhm.
Trying to find the right word and all this stuff. So
Mhm.
asinine to when you think about it, that me revealing I don't know this. Like I'm not good with sound and music. So I ask people, I don't care. Like it doesn't make
Yeah.
me any less of a person because I don't know how to run a soundboard. So
Right.
what? But I think it's our own, you know where it comes from? Here it is. It's our own insecurities.
Mhm.
And because we feel like we're not enough, we feel weak, we feel like we don't know, we feel like we're not smart enough.
Mhm.
We put up a front of knowing or front of whatever,
Mhm.
and we don't want other people to see us the way we see ourselves. There it is.
Yep.
Not realizing they don't even see you that way, but it's because
Mhm.
we see ourselves that way. If I
Mhm.
expose this to them, they're going to think I'm dumb, like I think I'm dumb, or I don't
Yep.
know, and that's
Yeah.
furthest from the truth.
Yeah. Because
I'm sorry.
when you get to a point where, for lack of better words, you're satisfied with who you are, I
Mm,
feel like you just don't care. Like you can say whatever you want, you could think whatever you want, but I know who I am, so whatever.
yeah, the
And
right people.
it can be a hard thing to get to.
Yeah, we're supposed to care about what the right people think about it, not what everybody thinks about it.
Mhm.
The right people that love us, care for us, really want the best for us, understanding that. But I think again, our own internal self-perception gets us in trouble all the time. All the time.
Mhm.
I mean, look at it. When Adam and Eve, when God came in the garden after they ate the fruit, they ran among the trees. God didn't, all the voices came walking, and
Mhm.
God didn't change. Just there's the way they saw themselves changed.
Yep.
Instead of being open with Him, they ran and hid somewhere.
Yeah.
And not wasn't until God called them out, and they said we're naked. And God said, "Who told you you were naked?" Nobody told them. They noticed.
Mhm.
they were naked. I think that's the question. Who told you that, weakness is, what's what I'm looking for? That, hiding something is a sign of strength. And, the foolishness we tell ourselves rather than being real with who we are as people.
And I think what's sad about it is that it can pass down to generations. Like, men don't cry. It's okay to show emotion, but like just that narrative, hurts or ruins so many people because it's causing them not to be in touch with their feelings.
Yeah. And it's not productive at all, which is probably in that context, which is probably why you got so many angry guys out there, because they don't know how to show their feelings. They don't know how to process their emotions. So they get violent, they do stupid stuff rather than learning how to process how they really feel, because to show any sign of weakness is a lack of strength. The reality is you're actually strong enough to be weak.
Yeah.
It's strong enough to be able to be vulnerable, at least with myself and the right people. I ain't saying you gotta walk around crying, or
not everybody.
not all. I ain't saying everybody.
For anyone.
But at least to God, yourself and the right people, you be vulnerable around. And without that, it's just,
because there's breakthrough that can come out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things we're going to talk about in Bible study, I think in a few weeks, is imitation. Part of it's funny we're talking about this. A part of imitation is exposure to what you don't know. Somebody else is doing what you want. Somebody else is doing. I'm having a hard time talking today. Somebody else is doing what you want to do, and God sends you somebody to show you the ropes. It makes sense to say, you know what? Let me learn from this person. Let me figure out what they're doing so I can implement some of that in my own life. But Cain would rather kill Abel than change.
Yeah.
And we may not physically kill somebody, but you can sabotage them. You can use your mouth to say stuff against this person. So if I can't, what did that slogan they talk about? If I can't control you or I can't change you, I'll change the way people see you. I'll disparage your character. I'll say stuff about you rather than actually changing. And we see that Cain and Abel principle all the time. Instead of learning from the person and getting better, we allow our envy, our jealousy, our insecurities to, defame the person X, Y, and Z. When even after Cain killed Abel, God said, your competition is, it's air quote, your competition ain't here, but I'm still not accepting you.
Right.
Because I wanted you to change. But we think removing somebody is going to make us feel better about ourselves, and it's not.
Nope.
It's not.
And I've just never understood that. And I don't know if I'm just naive or delusional, but just that mindset of competition and having to get rid of them instead of, I'm more of a community versus competition. Like, there's enough for everyone to go out there and make it,
We all can eat.
Exactly.
But when you have a scarcity mindset, instead of you're looking at there's other slices to the pie. Other people are looking at, if you take one slice, you took the whole pie. Like the story you told about when you start doing photography and that person was kind of like, there's more slices to the pie. Me taking a slice doesn't mean I took the whole thing. But that's how people think. It's unfortunate.
I don't get it.
I know. Anywho, we got all diverted from the picture. So
yeah.
We act like we do every single Monday.
Every time.
The premise is to keep trying. Keep doing. And if something that God called you to do, eventually you'll learn how to get better at it. And if you start today, continue to work at it. By this time next year, you look back and you'll see your growth. But you have to start somewhere. That's my thing, y'all. That's our thing. Start somewhere.
Yeah.
Just start. What are you waiting for? Start writing a book. I'm a horrible writer. It reads crazy. So what? Just keep writing. You can always go back and somebody can help edit it and put it together. Just start researching for the business. Start whatever. But Start somewhere.
Yeah.
And sometimes you know, this is not the preferred way. Sometimes you fail your way to the top. you, you have more failures than successes, but those right successes.
Yeah. It's not meant to be easy. If it was, then everyone would be able to do it. That's why that is what success is.
Yeah. Yeah. And some people, it's not that they were, I was listening to somebody earlier today. It's not that some people that succeeded are more successful or more talented than other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they kept pushing
Yep.
more than other people. Some people, some of the greatest singers you'll never hear about.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest actors you'll never know about. Some of the greatest preachers out there. There's a preacher out there in a small church just preaching their heart out.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody knows. Some singer, all that. Some of it could be some people just kept pushing, kept pushing,
Mm-hmm.
kept pushing, and some people just gave up too early.
Mm-hmm.
When you know it's God, when you know it's your purpose in life, you got to keep pushing.
Yep.
You got to keep going. You need some resilience and tenacity.
Yep.
All right, Joe, we got to get out of here.
Before we go, can we just mention two things?
Yes.
So we have Fourth Friday experience coming up on the 26th of this month. It's an outdoor experience for the community, church family. Just come out, music, games, funnel cake, all that sort of stuff. So that is happening on the fourth Friday of this month. But also, three things. It's Transforming Lives Month, so we want you to let someone know, about Christ and invite them to tune in with us for church or come out to our outdoor experience. But also, we have our Catch the Fire Back to School drive that's happening now, where we're collecting school supplies, backpacks. Now up into the 27th is when we will be distributing them to Lindenwold High School, Eastside High, and I cannot remember the third location.
Eastside High, they changed the name?
That's formerly known as Woodrow Wilson.
What's called Eastside High now?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear about that. I forgot about that.
Yep. But we'll post more information about that on social media, so make sure that you are tuning in. And we have a partnership with the Five Below and Cherry Hill where you can buy your supplies there, and then proceeds from that will go back into the campaign. So a lot of stuff going on in August.
Yeah.
It's a busy month.
Look, when we're open, in the summertime, when people are ramping down, we're like ramping up.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about ramping up every month of the year.
What are you talking about?
All right, y'all. We'll see you all later. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget to recap tonight at 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.